linggo, pinagmamalaki kong maglingkuran.
Good morning. May I know if naririnig po ako?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Good morning.
you. Good morning po. Ayun, so I can turn on the camera. Okay, so good morning everyone. Today is October 15, 2024, Tuesday, and the Bids and Awards Committee of Dpwh Regional Office Number 4 is convening for the conduct of pre-bid conference for various civil works contracts that have been scheduled today. In attendance for the back, we have the following members present: Engineer Marisa Albazar, Chief of the QAHD.
Good morning po. Good morning.
And she is a back regular member for all types of procurement. Engineer Jeffrey Michael Hamias, Chief of the Maintenance Division, back provisional member implementing office.
Good morning po. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir. We also have Engineer Ray Andrew Malana, Chief of the Planning and Design Division, back provisional member for all types of procurement. And I am Sherry from the Administrative Division Vice Chairperson and Presiding. In the absence of our chairperson, ARD Joel F. Timpenko. Assisting us today are the members of the Secretariat and Technical Working Group. The Secretariat and Procurement Unit is headed by Engineer Alex Bertodaz. Yan, incoming is our chairperson, ARD Joel Limpenko. Good morning, sir. Sige po. May I confirm with our procurement unit if we have interested bidders on site?
So po ma'am, wala po on site.
Okay, thank you. And based on the roster of our participants in the virtual meeting room, wala rin pong interested bidder on site. We have invited our observers from NACAP, CCWI, and COA. Although as of this time, they have yet to enter our Zoom meeting. And of course, we are live streaming our procurement activities via the YouTube platform for purposes of transparency and recording of our activities today. Sige po, we may start with the discussion of the details of each contract. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Engineer Julia Latayan, and I'm here to present to you the projects implemented by Maintenance Division. Per contract ID number 24D00. Hello po, good morning po ulit.
Good morning. Pwede na
Per
po
contract ID number
mag-continue.
24D00290. Other facilities, SINILOAN Dialysis Center, Laguna. Per contract ID number 24D00291. LGU Hospitals, Cavite, Municipal Hospital, Maragondon, Cavite. Contract ID number 24D00292. Construction of new Super Health Centers, RHU, Cavite Super Health Center, Cavite. Items of work. Part A, for facilities for the engineer, 8.1.18, provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis per month. 8.1.26, operation and maintenance of 4x2 pick-up type service vehicle for the engineer, vehicle per month. 8.1.41, provision of progress photographs per month. For Part B, other general requirements. B B.31 Permits and clearances, lump sum. B.51 Project billboard signboard each. B.71 Occupational Safety and Health Program, lump sum. B.91 Mobilization, demobilization, lump sum. B.21 Temporary fence, lump sum. Showing you the DPWH standard project billboard. For minimum material testing equipment for small contractors for contract ID numbers 24290, 291, and 24292. Showing you the minimum materials testing equipment for small contractors. For contract ID number 24D00290. Other facilities, SINILOAN Dialysis Center, Laguna. Showing you the perspective, location map, vicinity map, and site development plan. Ground floor plan. Roof plan. For the scope of work, for structural, foundation works from grid 5 to 7, A to C. All concrete beams from grid 5 to 7, A to C. Roofing works. Trusses, purlins, and sagrats. For architectural, CHB walls 150 mm thick and 10 mm thick with cement plaster finish. Pre-painted metal roofing sheets with gutter and ridge rolls. Exterior and interior wall partition, doors and windows, floor finishes. For plumbing, construction of catch basin, installation of sewer line pipes and fittings, for electrical and auxiliaries, half-inch for switchboards, panel boxes and conduits, and grounding system. Showing you the minimum major equipment requirements. For the manpower requirements, the minimum work experience requirements for the key personnel are the following. The approved budget for the contract is 5,970,000 pesos and the contract duration is 180 calendar days. Showing you the major and similar categories of works. And the source of fund is FY 2024 RA 11975, regular 2024, current. For contract ID number 24D00291, LGU Hospitals, Cavite Municipal Hospital, Maragondon, Cavite. Showing you the foundation plan. Ground floor framing plan. Roof beam framing plan. And roof framing plan. For the scope of work, structural, foundation works. All isolated footings and slab on grade. All concrete beams and concrete columns. Roofing works, all trusses, purlins, and sagrads. For architectural, cement floor finish plain, cement plaster finish, CHP 100 and 150 mm thick. For roofing works, flashings, gutter, and metal sheets. For plumbing, construction of cistern tank, catch basin, and septic tank, and installation of water line pipes and fittings. For electrical and auxiliaries, fittings and accessories, rough-ins for switchboards, panel boxes, and conduits. Wires and wiring devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, and grounding system. For the equipment requirements, the minimum major equipment requirements are the following: manpower requirements. The minimum work experience requirements for the key personnel are the following: the approved budget for the contract is 11,940,000 pesos, and the contract duration is 180 calendar days. Showing you the major and similar categories of works. And the source of fund is FY 2024 RA 11975, regular 2024 current. For contract ID number 24D00292, construction of new super health centers, RHU Cavite, Super Health Center, Cavite. Showing you the ground floor plan and second floor plan. For the scope of work, for structural, concrete foundation works, slab on grade and suspended slab, concrete beams and concrete columns, stairs, roofing works. For architectural, ceiling works, fiber cement board on metal frame, finishing hardware for doors, doors and windows, roofing sheet and accessories, waterproofing, tiles, plaster on both sides, painting works, masonry, concrete and steel, reflective insulation, CHB walls, railing. For plumbing, construction of cistern tank, catch basin and septic tank, installation of sewer line pipes and fittings, installation of storm drainage and downspout, installation of plumbing fixtures, water closet, kitchen sink, floor drain plates, bidet, faucet and hose bib, and installation of water line pipes and fittings. For electrical and auxiliaries, fittings and accessories, rough-ins for switchboards, panel boxes and conduits, wires and wiring devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, lighting fixtures and lamps, grounding system, and fire extinguishers. For the equipment requirements, the minimum major equipment requirements are the following: manpower requirements. The minimum work experience requirements for the key personnel are the following: the approved budget for the contract is 11,940,000 pesos, and the contract duration is 180 calendar days. Showing you the major and similar categories of works. The source of fund is FY 2024 RA 11975, regular 2024 current. That's all. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. This is Engineer Jara Makalalad from the Construction Division, and I'll present for the technical component of the projects that will be implemented by the Construction Division. Contract ID number 24D0289, PAGBILAO Bypass Road, Package A, PAGBILAO, Quezon. Contract ID number 25D021, installation application of road safety facilities along TANZA-TRECE MARTIRES CITY-INDANG Road. Contract ID number 25D022, installation of solar street light along TANZA-TRECE MARTIRES CITY-INDANG Road. Contract ID number 25D029, installation of solar street light along Tagaytay-Nasugbu Road. Contract ID number 25D035, Linyangan, Tagkawayan, Diversion Road, Package D, Quezon. Items of work. Part A, facilities for the engineer. 8.1.18, provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis per month. 8.1.26, operation and maintenance of 4x2 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer, vehicle month. 8.1.41, provision of progress photographs per month. For Part B, other general requirements. B.5, project billboard or signboard each. B.71, occupational safety and health program per month. B.81, traffic management per month for contract ID numbers 24D0289, 25D021, 22, and 29. B.9, mobilization, demobilization, lump sum. Showing you the Dpwh standard project billboard. Minimum material testing equipment for small contractors for contract ID number 24D0289. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following. Minimum material testing equipment for medium contractors for contract ID numbers 25D021, 22, 29, and 35. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following. Contract ID number 24D0289, PAGBILAO Bypass Road, Package A, PAGBILAO, Quezon. Showing you the vicinity map and key map. Layout plan. Typical roadway section. Scope of work. Road widening of 2 lanes carriageway with 3.95 meter wide, 1.68 meter shoulder, shared bike lane with paved shoulder in section 1, station 135 plus 826.20 to station 136 plus 726.2. Section 2, station 140 plus 215 to station 140 plus 265. And section 3, station 140 plus 400 to station 140 plus 500. And construction of 6 lanes carriageway, 3.35 to 3.95 meter wide, 1.68 meter shoulder, shared bike lane at station 140 plus 180 to station 140 plus 250. Carriageway construction with item 201, aggregate sub-base course of 0.25 meter thick, and item 311 1E1 PCCP 0.28 meter thick. Bike lane construction with item number 201, aggregate sub-base scores of 0.30 meter thick, and item 311 1E1 PCCP of 0.23 meter thick, showing you the minimum major equipment requirements. Showing you the manpower requirements. Approved budget for the contract is 28,950,000 pesos and contract duration is 240 calendar days. Major category of works, roads, construction, PCCP, showing you the similar categories of works. The source of fund is FY 2024 GAA for DPWH Infra Program. Contract ID number 25D021, installation application of road safety facilities along TANZA-TRECE MARTIRES CITY-INDANG Road. Showing you the layout map, vicinity map and key map. Typical roadway section. Scope of work is installation of solar LED street light, 100 watts, 10-meter pole along TANZA-TRECE MARTIRES City-Indang Road, kilometer 48 plus negative 848 to kilometer 51 plus 305, both sides with 20 meters spacing and reconstruction of drainage structure. Showing you the equipment requirements. Manpower requirements. Approved budget for the contract is 103,255,000 pesos and contract duration is 240 calendar days. Major category of works, traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices. Showing you the similar categories of works. The source of fund is FY 2025 NEP for DPWH Infra Program. Contract ID number 25D022, installation of solar street light along TANZA-TRECE MARTIRES City-Indang Road. Showing you the vicinity map and key map. Layout map and straight line diagram. Typical roadway section. Scope of work is installation of solar LED street light, 10-meter pole along TANZA-TRECE MARTIRES City-Indang Road, kilometer 35 plus negative 302 to kilometer 42 plus 353, both sides with 20 meters spacing and reconstruction of drainage structure. Showing you the equipment requirements. Showing you the manpower requirements. Approved budget for the contract is 193 million pesos and contract duration is 300 calendar days. Major category of works, traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices. Showing you the similar categories of works. The source of fund is FY 2025 NEP for DPWH Infra Program. Contract ID number 25D029. Installation of solar street light along Tagaytay-Nasugbu Road. Showing you the vicinity map and key map. Layout map. Straight line diagram. Typical roadway section. Scope of work, installation of solar street lights, reconstruction of reinforced concrete pipe culvert, and reconstruction of open line canal, grouted riprap. Showing you the equipment requirements. Manpower requirements. Approved budget for the contract is 289,500,000 pesos with contract duration of 300 calendar days. Major category of works, traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices. Showing you the similar categories of works. The source of fund is FY 2025 NEP for DPWH Infra Program. Contract ID number 25D035. Ginyangan, Tagawayan, Diversion Road, Package D, Quezon. Showing you the location map, vicinity map, and perspective. General plan and general elevation. Blow up plan section of pier, general section of panels, and general section of pier. Scope of work limited to the construction of the superstructure of the bridge at Pier 4 with a length of 100 meters and 14 meters wide and other miscellaneous items of work. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following. The minimum work experience requirements for the key personnel are the following. Approved budget for the contract is 96,500,000 pesos with contract duration of 300 calendar days. Major category of works, bridge construction, concrete superstructure with cast-in-place piles. Showing you the similar categories of works. The source of fund is FY 2025 NEP for DPWH Infra Program. That's all po for the technical component of the projects. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Engineer CJ Sota from the Construction Division, and I'll be presenting the legal and financial components of the pre-bid. Starting with bid datasheet. ITB clause number 10.3. The required PCAB license for this contract is as follows. For contract ID number 24D0289, 290, 291, and 24D0292, license category C and D, and license classification small b. For contract ID number 25D022 and 25D029, license category A and license classification medium B. For contract ID number 25D021 and 25D035, license category B and license classification medium A. ITB clause number 22. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. The address for receipt of bids submitted manually is at Bidding Room, Dpwh, Region 4A, Canlubang Interchange, Barangay Mayapa, City of Calamba, Laguna, and electronically should be submitted at electronicbids_R4A at dpwh.gov.ph. The deadline for receipt of bids is on October 29, 2024 at 10 a.m. For bids to be submitted electronically or online, the following procedures should be observed following the Department Order number 87 series of 2020. GCC clause number 4.1. The procuring entity shall give possession of the site to the contractor upon the receipt of the notice to proceed. The start date should not be later than 7 calendar days from its issuance date of receipt of the notice to proceed. GCC clause number 7.2. In case of semi-permanent structures such as buildings of types 1, 2, and 3, as classified under the National Building Code of the Philippines, 5 years. For contract ID number 24D0289, 25D021, 25D022, and 25D029. In case of permanent structures such as buildings of types 4 and 5 as classified under the National Building Code of the Philippines, 15 years. For contract ID numbers 24D0290, 24D0291, 24D0292, and 25D035. Bid security. Bidders are allowed to choose any of the following forms: cash, cashier's check, manager's check, issued by a universal or commercial bank, 2% off ABC. Bank draft guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank. If issued by a foreign bank, it shall be confirmed or authenticated by a universal or commercial bank, 2% off ABC. Surety bond callable upon demand, issued by a surety or insurance company, duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such securities, 5% off ABC. And bid securing declaration. Important notice: bids and bid securities shall be valid within 120 calendar days from the opening of bids. Amount of bank guarantee, irrevocable letter of credit, cash, cashier's check, manager's check, 2% of ABC. For contract ID number 24D0289, 579,000 pesos. 24D0290, 119,400 pesos. 24D0291 and 292, 238,800 pesos. 25D021, 2,065,100 pesos. 25D022, 3,860,000 pesos. 25D029, 5,790,000 pesos. 25D035, 1,930,000 pesos. Surety bond, 5% of ABC. For contract ID number 24D089, 1,447,500 pesos. 24D0290, 298,500 pesos. 24D0291 and 292, 597,000 pesos. 25D021, 5,162,750 pesos. 25D022, 9,650,000 pesos. 25D029, 14,425,000 pesos. 25D035, 4,825,000 pesos. Showing you the checklist of technical and financial documents. Submission of bids. Two envelope system. Documentary requirements duly signed, paginated with the ear tags, and book bound. For technical and financial envelopes, envelopes 1 and 2. One original and two duplicate copies placed in one sealed envelope. Payment process of bidding documents. Monday to Thursday 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Friday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Bidding dates October 29, 2024 at 10 a.m. Cost of bidding documents. For contract ID numbers 24D0289, 291, and 292, 25,000 pesos. For contract ID number 24D0290, 10,000 pesos. And for contract ID numbers 25D021, 22, 29, and 25D035, 50,000 pesos. Important notice. The net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC, of the bidder shall be used in the eligibility processing. Prospective bidder must have an NFCC of at least equal to the ABC to be procured as follows. IRR Section 23.5.2.6. NFCC is equal to the current assets minus current liabilities times 15 minus value of portions of all outstanding works under the bidder's ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts to be started, which portions coincide with the contract to be bid. Credit line commitment shall no longer be accepted per GPPB Resolution Number 20, Series of 2013, dated July 30, 2013, and Department Order Number 37, Series of 2014, dated March 26, 2014. In the NFCC, the fixed factor of 15 shall be used in the computation of the NFCC regardless of the contract duration. As per the Department Order Number 193, Series of 2016, the procuring entity shall disqualify the contractor from participating in the bidding or award of contract for infrastructure projects if his firm incurred a delay in any of his ongoing contracts, government or private, which is considered attributable to him pursuant to the provisions of IRR of RA 9184 in any of the following cases. Number 1, where the firm incurred a negative slippage of at least 15% of his ongoing contracts in accordance with Section 34.3.b.ii of Rule X post-qualification of RA 9184. Number 2, where the delay in the completion of work has exceeded the time duration equivalent to 10% of the specified contract time plus any of the approved time suspensions. The same shall be subject for rescission in accordance with Section 8.4 of Annex E of RA 9184, or number 3, where the total liquidated damages has exceeded 10% of the total contract price. The same shall automatically taken over by the procuring entity or award to a qualified contractor through a negotiation in accordance with Section 8.5 of Annex E of RA 9184. Work experience in similar contracts. Prospective bidder must have done a single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be procured, and whose value of current prices is at least 50% of the ABC to be bid. GPPB NPM number 150, series of 2016, a temporary PCAB certificate of license can substitute the requirements of submitting a valid PCAB license as part of eligibility requirements. GPPB Circular number 6, series of 2019. The BAC is conducting the public bidding for this contract pursuant to the GPPB Circular number 6, series of 2019, dated July 17, 2019, and Appendix 31 of 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 in relation to the provisions of the Republic Act 9184 and its implementing rules and regulations, IRR. The contracts shall be awarded to the lowest calculated responsive bidder, LCRB, who was determined as such during post-qualification. That's all po for legal and financial components of the pre-bid. Let me share na po yung technical electronic submission of bids.
electronic submission and receipt of bids. This is for the efficient conduct of procurement activities during a state of calamity or implementation of community quarantine or similar restrictions, authorizing the submission and receipt of bids through electronic means or email. Our legal references for the submission of bids electronically are the Department Order Number 87, Series of 2020, GPPB Resolution Number 9, 2020, dated May 7, 2020, and the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. The prospective bidders shall prepare and submit their bids electronically following the steps prescribed under with DO 87, 2020 in accordance with GPPB Resolution Number 9, 2020 as follows. The Back Secretariat shall post the invitation to bid and bidding documents in the Dpwh and PhilJEP's websites and at any conspicuous place for 7 calendar days per Section 21 of the IRR of RA 9184. Upon posting of the invitation to bid and bidding documents, the Back Secretariat shall create the contract ID folder in the eBid portal. This is the Dpwh Electronic Bid Submission and Receipt portal. This is the contract ID folder created by the Back Secretariat in the eBid portal. The contractor shall purchase the bidding documents per Section 17.4 and Appendix 8 Guidelines on the Sale of Bidding Documents of the IRR of RA 9184. The applicable fee for the specific project is indicated in the invitation to bid. Prior to the deadline of submission of bids, the prospective bidders shall send an email with subject official receipt for contract ID to electronicbids_R4A at dpwh.gov.ph. Attached to the said email is the copy of the official receipt of purchase of bidding documents in portable document file PDF format with file name in the format PCAB_ID_contract ID_official receipt.pdf. For example, the file name of the attached PDF containing the official receipt of the contractor with PCAB ID number 12345 who intends to participate in the bidding of contract ID number 21D00001 shall be 12345_21D00001_official receipt.pdf. Further, the email subject would be official receipt for 21D00001. This is the confirmation of the electronically submitted official receipt. An email shall be received by a prospective bidder confirming its successful submission of the official receipt. Only the electronic bids of bidders who have successfully submitted an electronic official receipt shall be accepted. This is the folder of the OR received in the eBid portal. This is the OR submitted by the contractor received in the eBid portal. Upon submission of electronic proof of purchase of bidding documents or the OR, the contractor may now send its electronic bid with file name format PCAB ID_contract ID_bid.zip or .rar or .7z with email subject format bid submission for contract ID. Its bid must be in a password-protected archive format and shall contain two password-protected archive files, the technical and financial proposal. This is an acknowledgement receipt email that will be received by the contractor upon submission of its bid. This is the folder submitted in the eBid portal. Similar to manual submission, prospective bidders shall prepare their bids in two file folders, each for the technical and financial components. The file name of the technical and financial components folders should be in the format pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore technical and pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore financial. Subsequently, each of the technical and financial components file folders shall be compressed, password protected, and named in the format pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore technical.zip or .rar or .7z and pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore financial.zip or .rar or .7z respectively. Each file contained in the technical and financial components file folders shall be in PDF format, either scanned or exported, published, with file name in the format pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore descriptive file name.pdf. The compressed archive file folders of the technical and financial components shall be compiled in a password-protected compressed archive main file folder with file name in the format pickup underscore contract ID underscore bid. In case the total file size of the main archive file folder is more than the allowable size of an attachment per email of the prospective bidder's email service provider, they shall need to split its electronic bid into two or more password-protected compressed archive main file folders. The email submitting the prospective bidder's electronic bid should have a subject in the format bid submission for contract ID. In case of multiple compressed archive main file folders, it shall be submitted in multiple emails, each with subject in the format bid submission 1/2 for contract ID, bid submission 2/2 for contract ID. If a bidder wishes to modify its electronic bid, he may do so following the procedures in the manual submission of bid, or he may choose to submit his modification electronically in the same format prescribed in the preparation and submission of an electronic bid, except that the subject of the email submitting the bid modification shall be labeled Bid Modification X for contract ID, where X represents the number of bid modifications submitted. For example, the subject of an email submitting a first bid modification for contract ID number 21D00001 should be bid modification 1 for 21D00001. This is the same in the prescribed format in the preparation and submission of electronic bid, except that the bid modification main archive file folder shall be labeled as pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore bid modification underscore x dot zip or dot rar or dot 7z. In case a prospective bidder that have purchased a bidding document decided not to participate he may choose to submit his letter of non-participation manually or electronically. In case of electronic submission, the contractor shall send an email with the subject non-participation for contract ID with the letter of non-participation as attachment with file name pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore non-participation.pdf. This email should be sent to electronicbids underscore R4A at dpwh.gov.ph before the deadline for bid submission. Bids may only be withdrawn prior the deadline for bid submission. In case of withdrawal of an electronic bid, the bidder shall send an email with the subject bid withdrawal for contract ID and the letter of bid withdrawal in PDF format with file name pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore bid withdrawal.pdf shall be attached. This email should be sent to electronicbids underscore R4A at dpwh.gov.ph before the deadline for bid submission. The Back Secretariat shall close the contract ID folder in eBid portal on the deadline of submission and receipt of bids. This is the closed contract ID folder in the eBid portal. The Back Secretariat shall download the bids from the eBid portal to the local computer. Only during the actual opening of bids shall the bidder disclose the passwords for his electronic bid. This can be done by the bidder's authorized representative verbally in person, through phone call, online platforms, or through writing. In all cases, the bidders will have only 3 attempts or 15 minutes, whichever comes first, to provide the correct password. Otherwise, the bidder shall be disqualified except in unforeseen justifiable circumstances. The bidder may also be subjected to the three-strike policy as warranted by the circumstances. If the bidder chooses to disclose the password through phone call, he should make sure that the contact numbers as recorded in the Civil Works application are open when the back calls to ask for the password. The bidder may also choose to call the back number during the bid opening time and wait for the opening of his bid for him to disclose the password. For online video calls, the bidder may call the back messenger account. If the bidder chooses to attend the bid opening through online conference, the bidder should join the meeting using the given link. If the bidder chooses to disclose the passwords through writing, the letters for password 1, main file folder, technical component file folder, and password 2, financial component file folder, should be enclosed in separate envelopes with the sender details such as AMO, bidder name, and address. Address to the back chairperson with the details of the bidding such as contract ID, contract name, bid opening date and time. Signed and sealed with a remark, password 1 or 2. Do not open before actual bid opening date and time. All electronic bids, password-protected compressed archive main file folders shall be opened first for the opening of the technical component compressed archive file folders. This shall be followed by the opening of the bids submitted manually for the opening of the technical component envelopes. The same procedures apply for the financial component, compressed archive file folders, and financial component envelopes. The back secretariat shall open the financial proposal archive file. Notes and reminders for the contractors in the preparation and submission of bids. Only bidders with system-accepted proof of payment shall be allowed to submit their electronic bids, which shall not be beyond the deadline specified for the submission of bids. An email shall also be received by a prospective bidder in instances where their sent email related to the submission of electronic OR of purchase of the bidding documents if it has incorrect subject contract ID, which means that a corresponding folder with the same contract ID does not exist in the eBid portal, if it has no attachment, if it has an attachment but is not in the prescribed format, if it has more than one attachment, or if it was received after the deadline of bid submission. For the foregoing cases, the prospective bidders should rectify or correct the noted deficiencies to comply with the requirements for its electronic bid to be accepted. The bidders must submit their electronic bid using the registered email address in the Civil Works application. In case prospective bidders are not yet registered in the CWA, they can use any email address subject to the verification of the back secretariat. For joint venture, the format of pickup ID to be used by the bidder in naming their files, folders, and archives shall be JV-pickup ID of the lead member. If a bidder chooses to submit an electronic bid, the same bidder can no longer submit a bid manually for the same contract and vice versa. Bid modification can be submitted electronically or manually, regardless of the manner by which the original bid was submitted. If a bidder submitted modifications both electronically and manually for a specific contract, the submission with the latest official date and time of receipt shall prevail. The submitted official receipt of purchase of bidding documents shall include the correct and complete names of the contractors who will submit their bids. Notes and reminders for the receipt of bids. An auto-reply email shall be sent to acknowledge receipt of electronic bids in instances where an email is sent with incorrect subject contract ID, which means that a corresponding folder with the same contract ID does not exist in the eBid portal. Without any attachment, with attachment that is not in the prescribed format, with more than one attachment, or submitted after the deadline. An auto-reply email shall also be sent regarding withdrawal of bid, non-participation, and if the bidder has yet to submit proof of purchase of bidding documents or the official receipt. Emails with more than one attachment with invalid subject contract ID and unrecognized transactions shall be automatically moved to the unidentified documents subfolder in the procuring entity's main folder in the eBid portal. This is the unidentified documents folder in the eBid portal. The following shall not be accepted by the eBid portal. Submission of bid without initially submitting the proof of purchase of bidding documents or the official receipt. submission of bid after the deadline, and submission of proof of purchase of bidding documents after the deadline. Notes and reminders for the opening of bids. For a hybrid system of submission where electronic and manual bids were received for a particular contract, electronic bids must be opened first before the manual bids. If a bidder committed typographical errors in the submission of electronic bid or attached files in the wrong format, the bid shall be accepted, provided that the bidder or its duly authorized representative shall acknowledge such condition of the bid as submitted. The BAC shall assume no responsibility for the misplacement of the contents of the improperly sealed or marked bid or improperly compressed or password-protected folder or for its premature opening. If an electronic bid or file was found to be damaged and could not be extracted or opened, the bid shall be considered failed. Notes and reminders for non-participation and bid withdrawal. In case of non-participation and withdrawal of bids, the BAC Secretariat shall check the letters of non-participation, bid withdrawal received in the dedicated email address and stored in the eBid portal, and shall observe the provisions under Section 26.2 of the IRR of RA 9184 and DO 17 Series of 2015.
Hello po, attorney.
Nakamute ako. Yan. So, acknowledge lang po natin si Engineer Robert Naval, Chief of the Construction Division. Back
Morning po, ma'am.
Good morning, representing construction, and of course, our observer from NACAP, si Engineer Bashir Badara.
Morning.
Morning, sir. So there are no additional attending observers via Zoom. On-site po ba may dumating? Either observer or interested bidder?
Wala po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So we would like to inform everyone watching the YouTube live stream that within 3 days from today, we will make available the minutes of the pre-bid conference, and also within 3 days from today, you may submit any written request for clarification in writing to the BAC through our BAC Secretariat, and after the deadline, we will issue a bid bulletin. Response to any written query or request for clarification. And since there is no other matter left in the agenda of the BAC for today, our BAC meeting is now adjourned. Thank you po.
Hello po, attorney. Okay,
Yes.
okay lang daw po ba i-resume po yung pre-pro?
Today,
Opo.
sige,